back from the restroom, he started drinking it and almost immediately started throwing up blood.
Now let's rewind a bit because this story...
Wow, I wonder who he was talking about. Who was throwing up the blood? Y'all help me out on that in the comments.
It's the music recording network. Out of the shower to the bedroom, from the bedroom to the studio, to the best. If your day is blown, we crank to the morn. Make sure your sub is on while we playing your song. And it's gonna be on. We rock 3 channels up here on this YouTube stream, and we always let our subscribers know that they are supreme. Hey, stand by, cause we so fly. React to the beat, cause I'm that guy to move you all night long. Why, I tell you what's happening in this song. Music make me crazy, baby, do it for me louder. Viewers know micros keep on bumping with the song. I'ma make you sweat until they turn the house lights on. After party at the Music Recording Network.
What is up? What is up, YouTube, man? Hey, this is another Beyonce cries after Pimp C tape goes to court. What? Jay-Z killed Pimp C? Question mark. Did Jay-Z had Pimp C killed? Now, we did one video on this, and I think y'all was really liking this. And I think the part that y'all like the most is I ain't know nothing about Pimp C, man. And I can't believe that. And the video clips that was in there with Pimp C talking was incredible, man. And Pimp C, come on, y'all. When you start making money, man, going from rags to riches, you have to learn new money management skills. You have to learn new money management skills. You just got to learn it, man. So, hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Now, I know my Pimp C fans like the echo. Let's check this bad boy. Yeah.
She's a big time R&B. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of big time R&B back then. You know, I ain't gonna call them women. You know, you had Mary J. Blige, you had Beyonce.
That it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video. And I can tell the video was porn in nature.
Looks like it's finally happening.
Whoa.
All the celebs connected to Diddy are going to court. There's talk of a leaked tape featuring none other than Beyonce and Pimp C, and this thing has apparently made it all the way to court. And to make things even crazier, word is Jay-Z is trying to snatch up every copy floating around the internet and working with lawyers to save his family from the fallout.
And y'all know that she liked to scream and make a lot of noise, then y'all know who I'm talking about.
So here's the deal. Whispers have been going around for years that a certain private tape involving Pimp C and Beyonce was floating around the underground black market. But with all eyes on Diddy's recent legal battles, it looks like this tape might have been a product of all those alleged freak-off parties where celebs used to allegedly partners. Now we're hearing that Jay-Z is scrambling to keep that tape locked up. And y'all, they're saying he's ready to drop up to $500 million to keep it off the internet. Imagine the damage this could do, not just to Jay, but to Beyonce's image, her career, and even their family. Jay's reportedly in full panic mode, and sources say he's been pulling every string he's got to keep this tape under wraps.
And he poured something into his drink. And when he came back from the restroom, he started drinking it and almost immediately started throwing up blood.
Now let's rewind a bit because this story...
Wow, I wonder who he was talking about. Who was throwing up the blood? Y'all help me out on that in the comments. He was throwing up blood. I think he's talking about Pimp C, maybe.
When he came back from the restroom, he started drinking it and almost immediately started throwing up blood.
Now let's rewind a bit because this story doesn't just start with the tape. It also involves the mysterious death of Pimp C, one of hip-hop's most legendary figures. Known for being one half of the iconic rap duo UGK, Pimp C was vocal, unapologetic, and had no problem calling out anyone he felt was shady in the industry. And trust me, that included some of the biggest names, even Jay-Z.
UGK was Pimp's baby, and he had put his heart and soul into it. And he didn't want to do all of that to get to this point and do one song with somebody and have his legacy perverted. That was the way he looked at it. I would rather not do this record if doing this record means that I have to compromise some part of myself.
Pimp C and Jay worked together on Big Pimpin', a track that catapulted UGK to mainstream fame. But Pimp wasn't thrilled about the collaboration. According to music executive Greg Taylor, who used to manage UGK, he spoke to Rockefeller co-founder Dame Dash about the possible collate, and Dame agreed to cut a $1 million check for UGK to work with Jay. But then when Taylor brought Pimp into the conversation, he suggested they should give that money to Tupac's mother, Afeni Shakur, instead.
I called them instantly because I knew y'all niggas at the house.
Right.
I was like, yo, I'm excited. Got $1 million. This is it. Rockefeller is the shit. Hey, Dash is shit. I called Pimp and these niggas fighting. So I calmed them down. And then once Pimp locked in, he was like, wait a minute, Rockefeller. Ain't that where Jay-Z at? I was like, yeah. And I didn't get the connection. I was like, he was like, tell him to take that check over to Tupac mama and give it to him for stealing all Tupac's shit. And I'm like, what?
I put him on that Pac
Wow.
boy. He went, once I let him hear that Tupac, he went on his mission for him.
However, it turned out that Jay-Z was also on the phone listening, and he heard Pimp C dissing him.
Saying that Jay heard him say that, yo?
Yeah, Jay heard him. He heard him.
Wow.
Because I had to jump up and apologize for this nigga to clean that shit up quick. Because I was like, I didn't realize he was in the room. So when I seen Hov there, I was like, oh. And so I told him he had to come down and go see them and go talk to mama and go to lunch with, go to dinner with them and sit down and do
Have
it
a
the right
sit
way.
down.
That's just how Pimp did it. If you didn't sit down and eat dinner with him and his mama, he ain't gonna break bread with you. That was just the game. Like, that's how he was raised. He had studied music. It was different, man. He knew music from the Conservatory of Music of Art. He had studied from an orchestra standpoint. His mom had invested in his career. So to be who he was, so by the time people seen him, it was the counterculture of discovering hip hop and rap down there. And they were like a country version of Run DMC, him and Bun.
Great artists.
Or the
artists.
new Ghetto Boys. It was like Jay Prince had them as the new Ghetto Boys. That's what they were. And luckily, the nigga moved to Atlanta. We was able to get him with Short, and Short just put the game down, and the rest was history.
Right.
So that caused a ruckus because when they missed the first two Jay-Z albums because of it. And the next time around, I knew not to call Pimp because him and Jazzy was beefing.
And even though the song went on to become a massive hit, Pimp never rated it too high.
Paid to be on Big Pimpin'. We didn't have that relationship. And to be honest, I don't think Pimp would have accepted a Jay-Z verse to be of equal value to him. So let's just break this bread and be done with it.
Right.
And to be honest, Pimp and Jay didn't really have a relationship in that sense. There was a lot of mutual respect, but Hov and I were always closer. Right. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting a feature. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no, it was really just about, like, we worked very hard to get where we are. And we're successful now for being purely who we have always said we were, Riding Dirty. Most critically acclaimed album we ever released, gold album, not one music video. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And
to
get to that point and to possibly in his mind throw it all away, because this dude want to pay you some money to do a verse on a beat that you would never rap to. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like a lot. And it took a lot to kind of bring him back around to the idea of being a part of it, to the point where I just like reverse psychology. Like, like don't even worry about it. We ain't even gonna do it. I'm just telling me we ain't gonna do it, you don't wanna do it. You know what I'm saying? All right, Pee-wee, it, I'm gonna do it. I mean, he was glad it worked out, but Big Pimpin' was not like in his top 10 UGK songs. Like,
he didn't even want to do another one.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even look at it that way. You mean to tell me, I mean, just to do one verse with Jay-Z, they get a different type of fame and stardom. You know what I'm saying? I can stay where we at, and with no videos, they making big time stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money you got to spend in a video, and you had no videos. So that's tight. That's real tight. Y'all don't see it that way.
all right, Pee-wee,
reverse
psychology. I mean, he was
psychology.
glad it worked out, but Big Pimpin' was not like in his top 10 UGK songs. Like,
He didn't even want to do another one.
Pimp hated Jay, and some say it wasn't just about music. Allegedly, Pimp C had access to a tape showing an intimate moment involving a certain high-profile female R&B singer, which was allegedly Beyonce and another big rapper, and it said that Jay-Z wanted to bury this evidence at any cost.
I only gave him 12 bars. I ain't gave him 16, man. Fuck Jay-Z. I was like, but, you know, he killed it. And 12 bars was crazy. But I think Jay listened to it and was like, wow, these guys really crushed this record.
And he tried, you know, he said, well, you know, Pimp had this video, X-rated videotape, and everybody went and ran with who they thought this person was. And with what I'm about to say, you can kind of decipher it. Oh, that's why Jay-Z.
Not only that, but Pimpin' Ken also claimed that Pimp C made a whole private tape with Beyonce.
Said, did Pimp C really have a tape of somebody in the industry that would break the internet? You look like you done seen it, Marvin.
He said, you look like you already seen it, man. He's like, oh, no, don't say that on me. I ain't seen it. Yeah, that's funny right there. Yeah. I like hosts that's real funny that can keep things going.
Of
Most definitely.
In the industry. That would break the internet.
That would break the internet.
You look like you done seen it, Marvin.
You look like you already seen it.
Marvin seen it. Tell him who it is. Hey, man, tell him who it is. I wish we still trying to find out who was in this Pimp C tape.
All I can tell you, there was a famous R&B chick, and it was a guy that was getting money at the time. And, you know, Pimp, he used to be in the studio. And every now and then he'd have a camcorder, so he was able to get some footage. And he wanted to do something with the footage, but I don't know why he didn't do nothing with it, but if I could have got a hold of that tape,
You got that right.
Hey, whoever it was, they had to kill me, man. I know TMZ would have paid a bank for that one, man.
When Pimp C passed away in 2007, his death raised a lot of questions. He was found alone in a hotel room in Los Angeles, in a position that looked almost staged, like he'd been set up. The official report blamed his death on sleep apnea, worsened by lean, but Pimp's friends and family never bought that story.
So I called his mom and asked her, had she talked to him? And for the first time in his life, in our career, he did not call her at night. He always called his mom before he went to bed.
People close to him, like his cousin, have hinted at foul play, saying there was something very off about how he died. According to DJ Paul of 3 6 Mafia, he got a call from Pimp C's manager, Rick Martin, who saw Pimp C's body in the hotel room and told him the room looked like it was shot up. He was laying down like he was praying, but there was blood around like he was shot. They thought he was shot in the head, but they didn't know what the hell happened because there was blood everywhere. They thought he was shot. He was knelt down like he was praying, and the candles were all the way burnt down, so they knew he'd probably been dead for a day or so because he always lit those candles to sleep. He lit those big, tall candles, and they had been burnt down, so he probably was dead for a while. Some even believe his death was connected to this alleged tape and that powerful people had motives to keep Pimp quiet for good.
There was actually a person of interest, according to his mother, that she believed had something to do with his death. So I wasn't able to really definitively.
Even Orlando Brown also had a lot to say on this. He was mentored by Pimp C, and he claims that the official story about Pimp's death was all cap. According to Orlando, Pimp C never did lean around him. The only thing Pimp would sip was the occasional glass of red wine. Orlando hints that Pimp C's death was actually a setup, possibly by people who wanted to keep certain secrets buried. And knowing Orlando, he's not one to hold back. He's out here implying that people were planting things in Pimp's room to frame his death as something it wasn't.
I didn't see that side. He never did lean around me. Listen, Chad only did what? Red wine, a cup of red wine like twice.
Really?
But Jaguar Wright.
Wow. It's funny how from the big wigs that know, and a lot of people, they don't like him because he's happy and you know, kind of goofy and everything. But that don't mean he lying. He tells the truth. And you can't tell me, man, there's something fishy going on in this music industry, period. Everybody ain't no straight shooters, man. Shout out to Jaguar.
He never did lean around me. Listen, Chad only did what? Red wine, a cup of red wine like twice.
Really?
But Jaguar Wright, who has been pretty vocal about Jay, straight up accused him of taking out Pimp C.
And to cover up the fact that Rock Nation was ripping Megan away from 300. I guess nobody's paying attention to the fact that complete control of Megan Thee Stallion's career was taken over right after Takeoff died, and the Prince family were forced to leverage and let her go, even though they did not want to. Isn't that interesting?
Isn't that interesting?
Houston politics.
Love the way Jaguar put, isn't that interesting? Like, she goes up and down. You know, some people, when they tell them their story, they kind of stay like this, go up and down a little bit. Jaguar go like this. Isn't that interesting? And yeah, that's crazy.
And let her go. Megan Thee Stallion's career was taken over right after Takeoff died. And the Prince family were forced to leverage and let her go, even though they did not want to. Isn't that interesting?
Houston politics. Let me ask you, because
and I'm not saying allegedly.
Oh.
Whoa.
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston.
Fast forward to now, and the industry is going through a shakeup like we've never seen. Diddy has been hit with serious charges. And let's be real, Diddy's case has everybody on edge because of all those party tapes. Several victims have come forward saying these gatherings weren't just parties, but something darker, with people being used with big names from Hollywood and music attending. Now, with the feds digging into Diddy's life, everyone connected to him is getting that same spotlight.
We lost our home.
𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦, y'all.
We lost our animals. We lost everything. Underwater since I was 3 months old. I went into foster care at 13, 14. We tried to do a case against Riverside County Child Protective Services because Riverside County, do you hear me? Riverside County Child Protective Services was involved in my trafficking. I never thought that we would see the day where Diddy would get arrested, and I told you guys in that Maria Z interview in 2021 that no one tells on Diddy. P. Diddy. Now that Diddy's out, now that you can talk. For why? Because we tried to have a case with Child Protective Services. We gave them 8 months worth of evidence.
Yes.
8 months worth of evidence. That didn't even do a crumb.
No one tells on Diddy.
They took that case and they hid it. If you are a survivor and if you are a real victim, be careful. Because these hotline numbers that they're putting out, I don't trust them. I wouldn't do it.
They take your information to see what.
And here's where it gets even.
We've been following 𝗟𝗡𝗡𝗞𝗦 for a little while now, since Diddy has been in jail, and we've been doing this. Now, I'm letting y'all know that I had no idea that Child Protective Services is the reason why she is so deep into the trafficking side, allegedly. These are her words. We have a couple of videos on our channel about her explaining that, can you imagine you helping a kid by calling Child Protective Services to help the kid, and you giving them to the hands of the beast, y'all? That right there, I know that don't have nothing to do with the Pimp C side, but I just want y'all to think about stuff like that, man. That's crazy, man.
Because these hotline numbers that they're putting out, I don't trust them. I wouldn't do it.
They take
They
your
smart.
information to see what.
And here's where it gets even messier. Reports say that this alleged Pimp C and Beyonce tape was uncovered during the investigation, sparking rumors it might be used in court. People are already speculating if this tape is going to be a piece of evidence that blows up multiple careers. And when it comes to Beyonce, she's been avoiding this entire mess, releasing all her albums, business, collaborations as soon as possible before the Diddy trial actually starts. Naturally, the hip-hop community is in shock. Fans and insiders are looking at Pimp C's death differently. As one user put it, died on Jay-Z's birthday at 33. Now how about that? And Quincy Jones just died on Diddy's birthday. Hollywood setup. And that's not all. There's the myth.
I didn't even know that. Quincy Jones died on... Man, these people, are they just doing this by accident? Because if Puffy had anything to do with Quincy Jones, rest in peace to the Godfather Quincy Jones, then when we start doing it, we find out that he admitted that he was, well, he admitted it, so what? But are they doing this on purpose or it's just accidental? Man, I didn't even think about that. We should have waited one day before or after. Yeah. Somebody, either the spirits is telling on y'all. Yeah. The spirits are telling on y'all, or you leaving stupid crumbs for the media or people like us to have something to talk about. One of the two.
Differently. As one user put it, died on Jay-Z's birthday at 33. Now how about that? And Quincy Jones just died on Diddy's birthday. Hollywood setup. And that's not all. There's the mystery of the blood found in Pimp's hotel room. A lot of fans are questioning that detail hard. If he supposedly passed away in his sleep from lean and sleep apnea, then why would there be blood if he died in his sleep because of lean? Another person said, Jay cannot possibly think he was the first. Everyone in the industry has a past from before they blew up. I guess he just cannot handle that truth. It's almost like Jay's scrambling to rewrite history or control the narrative about Beyonce's past. But people know that everybody's got skeletons in the closet. So what's next? If this tape makes it to court, or even worse, leaks online, it could change everything. Jay-Z's fighting hard, but will it be enough? And with the feds digging deeper into Diddy's life, who knows what other secrets might come out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and smash that like and subscribe button for more developing stories straight from the hood.
I'm trying to figure out why is Jay-Z or Beyonce at that matter not saying anything about any of this. They're not saying anything about the Puffy thing. Pimp C wasn't in this video, but y'all go watch the other video where Pimp C had actually said, yo, you over here, if you gay, just come out, or what, something like that. I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember, but I remember the thought that was in there. You letting guys smash you from behind. Jaguar Wright has said it. A lot of other people have said it, man, and I'm like, wow, dude, I'm still trying to swallow the fact that Puffy's like that. And I'm like, dude, if you got 120 cases of 120 people saying that that this is you call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And I was trying to get into this music industry, man. I was trying my best to be a producer and bad boy and all that stuff. So I'm glad my journey landed me right here on YouTube, baby. All in my house by myself and just putting out the info. I'm gonna get on up out of here. I'm stuck, man. I'm stuck. Pimp C, rest in peace. Your kids and family members, man. It's sad that all that talent you had. It's sad that all these fans have to suffer because somebody decided that they don't need you on this earth anymore. You sipping lean and they said you died in your sleep. I know plenty of people who actually died in their sleep, but it ain't all that blood all over the place. You know what I'm saying? The very next morning, no one checks on you. You didn't call your mom. And so your mom, the very next day, if you call your mama every day, like they say you do, or did, your mom would have reached out to some people and said, hey, go check on him. Where is he? If you call your mom every day, right? But then the wife, they saying that she had something to do with it, man. All this type of stuff. Golly, man. That's weird, man. It's so weird. I'm stuck, young. I'm mad and I'm stuck because something ain't right. If it's a half a thing only that's not right, then we can brush it off. But it is too many things with too many people that's not right. And they know they did it, and they know that we got away, but we got to learn how to cover up all the stuff that is not right. So we got to start covering that up. Or they just don't care. I don't know, man. I'm going to get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.